Hi there, and thanks for logging on to Tuesday's edition of Hoohaa Sports Today. I'm Patrick, and we will bring you a roundup of the Spanish, Italian and German league standings. But my first item is an update on Renault's Formula 1 driver Robert Kubica. After his horrific crash and 7-hour operation, Kubica was awakened from his induced coma and was informed of his injuries. What's important at this time, according to doctors, is that his cerebral activity is intact, and they are relieved about that. His manager Daniel Morelli said that Kubica was told of the extent of his injuries and he understands the situation he's in at the moment. Meanwhile, the hand specialist Dr. Igor Rosello, who took part in the operation to mend Kubica's almost severed right arm, stated that he was cautiously optimistic about Kubica's progress since the procedure, describing the results as extremely satisfying. Though his team are expecting him to be out for a couple of months, I seriously doubt that he will return this season, as it is hard to imagine an almost severed arm handling a 4 to 4.5 G car over a race weekend. The good news is that he is okay and will need time to recover. On a related matter, Lotus Renault GP team principal Eric Boulier has confirmed his backing for Kubica's decision to take part in the rallying event, despite its close proximity to the start of the new F1 season. Boulier said, and quotes, "Rallying is what Robert loves to do. We know the risks, and so did he. We do not want a robot or a corporate man for a driver. It was agreed together," unquote. In other F1 news, Richard Branson's Virgin Racing is now controlled by Russia. Moscow-based motorsports manufacturer Marussia Motoring has become Virgin Racing's controlling stakeholder, which has led the team to ditch its Union Jack identity and will stop competing with a British license. The team has unveiled their car for the 2011 season. The MVR02 car was unveiled in London by drivers Timo Glock of Germany and Jerome D'Ambrosio, a Belgian, who has replaced Lucas Di Grassi. It was national pride that motivated Marussia Motoring president Nikolai Fomenko to buy a significant stake in the Virgin team after having provided the backing that enabled it to make its F1 debut last year. Fomenko, a TV personality and former racing driver, is investing in a team that did not win a point and finished at the bottom of the Constructors' Championship in 2010 after operating with the lowest budget in F1. The MVR02 will be tested on a track for the first time in Jerez, Spain, later this week. Next, we bring you a roundup of the major leagues on continental Europe, namely the Spanish, German and Italian leagues. First up, the Serie A. AC Milan still top the table but have had a dip in form. 2 draws in a week. The last one, a 1-0 stalemate away at Genoa. Napoli bounced back after their midweek defeat to Chievo and claimed a 2-0 victory over Cesena and are just 3 points behind. Inter meanwhile romped to a 5-3 win over 10-man Roma, and with that match in hand, definitely gives them a shot at the title. Lazio, Palermo, Udinese, Roma and Juventus are all in a scruff for that 4th Champions League spot, while Cagliari and Chievo are certainly having a great season, being in the top 10. But teams from 11th till 14th, such as Fiorentina, Bologna, Genoa and Sampdoria, sounds like topping on a pizza, all have a match in hand and are separated from the top 10 by not more than 4 points. To the German Bundesliga, Borussia Dortmund still top them with a massive 12-point lead. Bayer Leverkusen, meantime, are in a tight battle with Mainz and Hanover. Bayern Munich could have been right up there with them, but were handed a defeat on the weekend by Cologne, while Freiburg are having a good run, unbeaten in 5, but only claiming 1 win in those 5 fixtures. Looking at the points difference between Hoffenheim, Hamburg, Nuremberg and Eintracht Frankfurt, things could still shuffle up like a deck of cards in the remaining 15 fixtures. And now to the Spanish Primera Liga. Barcelona's lead at the top has been cut to 7, but I like to call it as Real Madrid are trying to crawl back the reduced margin they lost as Barcelona set a new Spanish league record of 16 straight wins. And to rub salt, Real Madrid held the previous record of 15 way back in the 1960-61 season. But the Galacticos have something to cheer about, as new by Emmanuel Adebayor debuted with a goal in Real Madrid's 4-1 win over Real Sociedad. Valencia's 2-0 win over Hercules inched them closer to their 3rd spot after Villarreal were defeated at home by lowly Levante. Besides Barca, Bilbao are the other informed team. 4 wins out of 4. The latest, a 2-0 victory away at Atletico Madrid, dropping Espanyol to 6th after they lost to another bottom-of-the-table side, Almeria. Sevilla, Getafe and Real Sociedad make up the top 10, and along with Mallorca in 11th, they will be the ones trying to make up ground for a European spot, as 12th place Real Zaragoza are 5 points adrift. And that's all we have for you on today's update. Join us again tomorrow for more. Until then, it's bye for now.